On the 19th episode of the HatTrick Sports Podcast, we are going to talk about the ending of the World Series, some NCAA football, the NBA in-season tournament, some NFL news. We're going to do our NFL Pickems. We're going to talk about Formula One racing and end it off with some Hall of Fame, yay or nay. Roll it. It's the podcast of all time. So you guys want to talk about that? Introducing your hosts, Isaiah
and Micah, bringing you a special guest every episode.
We are the HatTrick Sports Podcast. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. So obviously a little bit different setup. Hunter decided to take a little bit break for now, so now we're going to have a special guest here. And our first special guest is Nathan. So tell them about yourselves, Nathan.
Well, I was just walking down the street, and these kids yelled out the window. They said, hey, you want to be on a sports podcast? And I was like, no. And then they were like, well, you can have some Gatorade. And I was thirsty, so anyways, here I am.
Thank you, Gatorade.
Thank you.
So, what do you guys want to talk about first?
Let's talk about baseball.
Nathan specializes in baseball and only baseball.
Very special.
And only baseball. So we will start out with that. So the World Series just ended. The Rangers won in 5 because the Diamondbacks had no reason to be in the playoffs. I'm not going to say no reason to be in the playoffs. No reason to make the World Series.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Yeah, it was not exciting at all.
No.
5th place team versus the 12th best team.
Yeah, 7 teams better than the Rangers, 12 teams better than Diamondbacks. No, that's not the seeds, but that's how many teams were better than them. So,
well, let me tell you this. So, the average view of this game was 9.11 million
per game.
Yeah,
worst ever, right?
Yeah, that is awfully low. Just you go back a few years, 2016. You know, the 3-1 comeback. The average viewership was 22.8 million.
So,
wow.
2.5 times as many viewers.
Wow.
So they got to do something with the playoffs, which I think they should do the NFL bracket, the way the NFL does the playoffs. Because when's the last time you saw a 5, 6, 7 seed make it all the way to the Super Bowl?
I mean, it doesn't happen often.
Exactly, and it probably won't happen in the MLB.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
But let me ask you though, isn't the decline in viewership happening across all sports? Is it just baseball? I think the NBA is doing pretty well.
NBA's doing better because they added an in-season tournament, but which I don't think should exist.
But I just think in general, I don't think that as many kids, young people, are watching sports on TV.
I think it's an attention span thing.
Yeah.
I think
for sure.
People have less of an attention span, so they can't sit down and watch a 3-hour sport. And a lot of people have the misconception that baseball is a boring sport, even though if you know like the insides of now, as you know, it's not. It's not a boring sport if you know like these things have actual effects on the team. Our behind main person's trying to talk to us.
I'm going to say something. Weren't there more viewers during the regular season of Major League Baseball this year than ever before?
That may be, but I think
not in the World Series.
I think the pitch clock really
the 3
helped.
rules, the 3 new changes.
That really helped make the game because it was so irritating. Like every single pitch, let me step out of the box and readjust my gloves. Even though I didn't take a swing, I have to completely take my gloves off, comb my hair. I have to. I mean, it was absurd, you know. So that it made it a lot more enjoyable.
Yeah. Also, another reason why I think no one was watching is because does anyone know a Diamondbacks fan?
No, I don't even know a Diamondbacks player.
Corbin Carroll.
Oh yeah, well, so I learned that one.
You learned that one.
And then Rangers fans, all of 5 of them that exist. Yeah, all 5 of them.
I think there'll be more because of Corey Seager. I think Corey Seager and Garcia are really going to make the next few years the Rangers fun.
I hate Garcia. I'm glad he didn't play when they won.
I think that Corey Seager's the first player ever to win 2 World Series MVPs in different conferences, leagues, in different leagues. Obviously with the Dodgers in 2020, and then just a few days ago for the Rangers. So yeah, the only person to ever do it to win 2 World Series MVPs was Reggie Jackson, Mr. October. So I have some side-by-sides comparison of the postseasons. And Corey Seager and Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson is well known as Mr. October. They both played 77 games. Corey Seager had more home runs with 19, and Reggie Jackson only had 18. And they both had 48 RBIs. And Corey Seager's still going. Corey Seager still has 10 years left in his career, if he stays healthy, of course.
Wow. And if he stays in that Rangers team, they're going to keep making the playoffs. A lot.
The Rangers are underrated.
Yeah.
The last 6 seed to get to and win the Super Bowl was 2010 Packers.
Yeah, 2010.
And then
when's the last time a low team didn't make the World Series? Like 2022? And then before that, I mean, this year off Ash was bad. Last year, the Phillies. The year before that, no one, because the Braves and Astros are both pretty good. 2020, I think they were both good. 2019, the Nationals. So, like, all of this time, it keeps happening, and they're trying to stop it, but it's not working.
Well, I mean, with baseball, somebody gets hot, and it's not like tennis, where the best tennis player is always going to beat the worst tennis player.
Yeah.
It's almost like the best teams are going to win 60% of their games, and the worst teams are going to win 40% of their games.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, anybody can beat anybody, especially in a 5 game.
That's
game
5
series.
and 7.
That's why I think Kike is one of the most underrated team players, is because I think he's equally as good as Shohei Ohtani, just because of, like, in the clubhouse and stuff. Obviously not physically and like stat wise.
Obviously not talent wise.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but I think the Dodgers.
He's not as good looking either.
Well, Nathan says Japanese men.
Shohei. He's a good looking guy.
But yeah, I think that in the clubhouse, Kike is probably the best player, and I think that has probably 40% of the effect of the 60% effect of Shohei. So I think they're somewhat equal, just in different parts of the team, if that makes sense. So
I mean, I kind of get what you're saying, but not really.
Where did that come from?
Yeah,
my head. I think that Kike, I was very glad that Kike went back to the Dodgers, just because they were in that slump. Then when Kike came back, they started winning all these games again.
And then we blew it in the postseason again.
And then we blew it in the postseason. But again, blowing it in the postseason isn't. That's a mentality thing. Like, we should have beaten the Diamondbacks. And Dave Roberts, as I've said in probably every podcast that we've done, is hands down the worst Dodgers manager ever. I think.
Well, listen, Don.
In the playoffs.
In the playoffs.
Right.
In the regular season, I like him, but again, in the playoffs, it's not long run. You have to win every game for a month, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be losing to who you've beat every time in the regular season.
Also, I think the guy to sign in the offseason is Will Smith. Not the catcher, the pitcher.
The pitcher.
Because he has won 3 straight World Series. So if your other team gets him, you have a good chance of winning it all next year.
Take that, Jada.
You know what's interesting about the Rangers is I didn't realize how much money they had spent.
Yeah, they spent a lot.
The last couple of years.
Yeah. I mean, I would say money wins you games, but we saw the Mets, the Yankees, the Padres, so that obviously isn't true.
Yeah, but there's a lot of teams like my team, Tampa Bay
Yeah.
Rays, that don't have any money, and they can play great through the season, but you get to the you get to the playoffs and you just don't have it.
Yeah, DeGrom got paid $40 million
To play
nothing.
like 3 games.
for nothing. Yeah, and he did finally win the World Series, and then so their top 4 guys are DeGrom, Seager, Semien, Scherzer, and then Eovaldi. But yeah, they definitely know their way around money.
Yeah, I mean, the Rays, like he was saying, they played really good, but they had a ton of pitching injuries.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
The Dodgers and Rays both had and the Astros.
like three of
all
their
3
best starters.
Yeah.
Had to get Tommy John, I think. And
McClanahan was out for most of the season.
Yeah, he was the final blow.
Yeah.
We lost the first 2 guys, Springs and Rasmussen,
Yeah.
the first month or 2.
And Glasnow was out half
And
the season.
Glasnow was out the first half because he had to get Tommy John last year.
And Taj Gibson was out some time.
I think they pick up guys a little bit now. Obviously not McClanahan or Glasnow, but they pick up guys a little bit on the scrap heap that maybe have had some injury problems, and because they don't have the money, and then the guys they pick up are a little bit more fragile.
Just build up
and
Yeah.
just
try to build them.
they have to take a chance and most of the time they get hurt.
I think the funny thing is they don't spend that much either, do they?
The race?
No, hardly.
No, they don't spend any, and they don't have any money to spend.
One of the lowest. I think
Yeah.
they're up to. I think they did raise it up to about 100, but they've typically been like 60 to.
So
80.
do they have to get a
DeGrom
new?
was getting half of the Rays payroll.
Yeah.
That's crazy. As one pitcher who's playing once a week.
So do the Rays need a new owner? Is that the thing?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on what the Rays should do? Because obviously it worked the last few years, but it's not going to keep working.
Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to build a new stadium in St. Pete. It looks like they're going to stay in St. Pete. I think that's terrible.
They do need a new stadium, though.
But I mean, you might as well build it on the moon. I mean, it's such a pain to get all the way over there.
They'll get the same amount of fans.
Pretty much. That's an excellent point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really hard to get there, and they should have gone like the Lightning route. Who's the guy that owns the Lightning? He's done a superb job with that franchise, and a guy like that,
Jeffrey Vinnick.
That's it. So it needs to be in like Ybor City.
Needs to be Orlando.
Orlando doesn't have a lot of people that like live there. I don't know.
It's Disney. It's a tourist.
Yeah, it's a tourist.
It'd be
place.
a tourist place.
Yeah.
I think I think the Lightning show that downtown Tampa can work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Tampa's definitely not a bad spot.
I don't know that there's a lot of it's kind of murky about their TV contract money. They do really well ratings wise relative to other teams. But I think they're locked into a contract where they just don't make as much money as
well, that's
because
because all 5 reviews are like 4 or 5 stars.
No. This is number of people that actually watch the games. Now it may be that everybody's just watching them play the Yankees and the Red Sox. It's all Yankees and Red Sox fans watching them. But they do pretty well TV wise, and so I don't know. I was kind of disheartened that they're staying in St. Pete.
For all of you guys that don't know, the Tampa Bay Rays don't play in Tampa. They play in St. Pete, which is...
And you basically have to drive like a half an hour over a bridge to get to St. Petersburg, and it's like one road in and then one road back. And so it's tough to get to the stadium, and then it's tough to leave, and you have a really long drive back, even if you live in Tampa. So it's just not great.
Then you got to be all 20 fans out the door.
And everybody else is getting in on the sabermetrics.
Yep.
So, their extra 2% as far as analytics go, I don't know that they can sustain that so much going forward.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's a tough situation.
You have anything else about baseball?
Baseball.
Anything else? Baseball?
We were gonna do
free agency.
Manny Machado.
No, that's at the end. That's at the end.
All right.
That's at the end.
It's my fault. Don't yell.
Nathan's a newbie.
Don't yell. I don't know what I'm doing.
No idea.
I don't even
what
have a
he's
cell phone, you guys.
doing. He's an iPad kid.
I grew up with an iPad. When I was a little baby,
He's got the iPad.
my mom put an iPad right in the crib with me, and I learned on that.
Slept with it ever since.
Yep.
All right. You said you had some stuff on some Formula One racing. Nathan showed up at our house today and said, "Guys, you guys know nothing about racing. Let me talk about racing because I know nothing else."
So about 4 days ago, I really got into Formula One.
This is being filmed on the 5th, on November 5th.
So November 1st, I said, this is kind of interesting stuff that I'm watching on TV. These guys are going really fast. And I thought to myself, man, this is cool. And this is, as a 47-year-old man, this is a sport that I can still participate in, and I can still do.
His license has not expired yet.
My vision is good enough that I can still drive a vehicle. So anyways, so this is pretty exciting. So I've been watching Formula One, and it's pretty cool. It's basically like these like really, really like rich young guys travel around the world to like the most exotic locations. Right now they're in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Isn't there like one guy that wins every race?
Yeah, so it didn't use so basically the one of if not the best drivers in history, Max Verstappen, who's only like 26 years old or something, is also driving the best car, one of the best cars ever made. So the result is that right now he basically destroys everyone in every race. He's winning by like anywhere from like 10 to 25 seconds.
So you win. So you win more money if you bet on him losing than if you bet on him winning.
I would say so. Yeah, he's won. I think he's won 16 races this year or something like that.
Cow.
Out of like how many?
Out of like 20, right? I mean, it's absurd. He just destroys everybody. So really what you're watching, you get points. The top 10 out of 20 cars get points. And then
He gets a lot of points then.
he gets the most points, but the other team's money is allocated based on how many points they get, and it's all about which drivers are going to drive for which teams. And so you can kind of watch the races, at least right now, and you're like, well, Verstappen's going to destroy, but Verstappen's going to be done when everybody else is about halfway at the halfway point of the race. But it's exciting to watch everybody else. And so you're like, oh, who's going to be second this week? That's going to be really exciting. And who's gonna get into the points? Who's going to make it to 9th or 10th? Because some of these guys, if they don't drive well, they're out of Formula One. You know, maybe forever.
You don't bet on who wins. You bet on who goes second.
Yeah. That's what's exciting.
So do you think, because I don't know too many people who like watching racing or Formula One or NASCAR, do you think it is growing or decreasing in?
I think it's growing.
You think it's growing?
And I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you what got me into it. There's a Netflix series on Formula One. I highly recommend it. There's 5 seasons. And the personalities behind it, they kind of follow these guys around, everything they do. It's just, you know, we talked about baseball being something where if you don't know anything about it and you're watching it, you know, it's like watching paint dry.
Yeah.
But if you really know what's going on with this, just like anything else, just like watching chess, you know, I watch 2 guys play chess. I don't know what the hell's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really boring to me. But there are people that know a lot about chess, and they're like, oh my God, he moved this pawn to red 4 or something. I don't know. And but so this is like the things that go on from week to week. This guy did really well last week. Maybe if he does well this week, he'll get to go to a better team. It's pretty cool, and it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Never really thought of it like that.
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys want to move on to? You guys want to go to our sponsorship?
Yeah, let's go to the
All right,
sponsorship.
so I have to read this. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special message from our sponsor today. Gatorade, the fuel of champion. Gatorade has long been the choice of champions around the world, whether you're a professional athlete striving for victory or just someone passionate about staying active. Gatorade has something special to offer. What sets Gatorade apart is its commitment to excellence. It's not just about hydration, but it's about optimizing your performance. With a carefully crafted blend of electrolytes, carbohydrates, and essential vitamins, Gatorade keeps you at your best when you need it most. But it's not just about the science, it's also about the taste.
You're doing great. Keep going.
Gatorade offers a range of delicious flavors that make staying hydrated enjoyable and refreshing. So whether you're gearing up for your next big game, hitting the gym, or just tackling your everyday challenges, remember that Gatorade is your trusted companion of champions. Don't settle for ordinary when you can have extraordinary. Choose Gatorade, the brand that's redefining the limits of performance.
Wow.
So we have 2 Gatorade bottles here. We have this one, which is regular orange Gatorade, and then we have Gatorade Zero, which is no sugar or calories for our health nuts like Nathan here.
That's right.
No seed oils.
No
You
seed
gotta
oils.
go, yes.
No
Kids,
seed oils.
Kids, if you want to know why everybody's fat, it's because of seed oils. So stay off
No
the
seed
seed oils.
oils.
Stay off the seed oils, kids. That's soybean oil. You go out, get yourself some eggs, some butter, some steak. All right, you'll be good.
All right. Thank you, Nathan, for your diet tip of the week.
I'll be doing that every week. I got a new one. I'll have another one for you next week.
Nathan's diet tip of the week.
So get Gatorade for you.
Gatorade
everybody.
Zero.
Gatorade or Gatorade Zero.
Does it have seed oil?
It does not.
Does not have
It does
seed
not
oils.
have
No seed oils.
No seed oils.
No seed oils.
It's good for you. All right.
Nice work, Gatorade.
Thank you, Gatorade.
Yes.
NFL. Or let's go to college football. College football.
I don't
first.
want to.
So-
I don't want
So
to.
we're going to college football because Mike has been trying to blow it off. He hasn't been talking about too much the last couple days.
I don't want to talk about college football.
Why not?
Because I'm an Oklahoma fan. They just lost their 2nd straight game.
Down 2. All right. So Ohio.
Oklahoma has a football team?
Yeah.
Oklahoma has 2.
Dang.
And one of them won. So, Mike, what do you want to talk about college football? You have some stuff on that?
Yeah, I have some stuff, but I'll skip the first one. Clemson beating Notre Dame. I'm so confused with Clemson. They could beat Georgia or lose to New Mexico State. I am so confused with them. I don't know what to think. Like, do you rank them? Do you not rank them?
They're
I don't
just,
know.
like, some games they're there, some games they're not. And
I
against-
guess.
Oh,
Jeez.
what about Army beating Air Force?
Can I go back to Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything about this, but recently my wife has taken an interest in Notre Dame football. She's really into it, and like the quarterback or something is like really good. She's really into the quarterback. I don't know why, but she watches Notre Dame every week now. So anyway, that's all I got for you.
She didn't want to watch last week.
Yeah. Anyways,
thank you, Sam Hartman.
Sam Hartman, that's right. Really into that Sam Hartman.
She's into that?
I don't know what to tell you guys. So,
all right.
I don't know what to tell you guys. She's really into Notre Dame football.
So is that a big not a big upset, but Army beating Air Force?
That is a huge upset.
So,
which I'm happy about. Get them out of the top 25.
So Air Force is obviously, or in my opinion, I don't think they're going to be in the top 25 after that game.
They definitely will not.
Yeah.
And they should never have been.
They should never have been. All right, and then what other stuff has happened? Do you have anything
You
else?
got Colorado losing 3 straight and lost 5 of the last 6.
Coach Prime is Coach done.
No, he'll coach that. I mean, they have more than one win. They had 1 win last season. So.
He'll coach there just because of his name, but I think if it was any other coach.
When his kids like get drafted or seniors or whatever, do you think he'll stop coaching?
Depends if they pay him.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're willing to pay, I'm going to use an analogy that I heard yesterday. If you're going to pay for a 2-bedroom house and you get paid for a 10-bedroom house, you're going to obviously take the 10-bedroom house if it's only worth the 2-bedroom house. Does that make sense?
No,
It depends on how many kids you have, and I don't know.
Talk money-wise.
Yeah.
So I think that it's just like high school sports. Like high school sports, the parent coaches, and then after their kid's done, they like hop off.
Oh yeah.
So
also USC.
Wait 1 second.
No, we're not skipping past that. USC losing 3 of their last 4 games. That's tough. USC.
Is that all? All right, what?
It's in California.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Nathan knows that much.
Good job, Nathan. Caleb Williams.
Thanks, guys.
Caleb Williams is supposedly going to go number 1 overall, but after losing 3 straight, I don't know. There's a few QBs that can go before him. I don't know though.
So I was keeping an eye on the Missouri-Georgia game last night.
That was close.
And it was close. It was really tight. I thought Missouri had a shot at it, and then Georgia kind of came up and stayed in the lead after the first half. I don't know what happened in the locker room, but it really flipped a switch. But what do you think would have happened if Missouri would have beat Georgia? What do you think Georgia would have gone down to if the scores were flipped? If Georgia ended up getting 21 points and Missouri got to 30 and beat Georgia?
Like, I know
it depends on a lot of stuff.
5, 6. Because Oklahoma lost, so that's gonna.
Yeah, speaking of that,
oh my God,
Oklahoma, the 10 seed, lost to an unranked team.
No, they're 22. That's not the college playoff ranking. So we were 9, and Oklahoma State was 22.
Okay,
so it's not unranked.
What do you think will happen ranks wise in those teams?
Oklahoma goes down to like 15, and Oklahoma State pops up to like 16.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say.
How'd you get into Oklahoma?
I don't know. There's a lot of teams. I don't know how you got into them.
D. No,
no, it was not because of D.
Anything else you got?
I got nothing else.
All right, pretty basic week for college football. I think
not too big.
Nothing too exciting.
Yeah, I mean Alabama beating up on LSU. But
okay.
Not awful.
So what about this NBA in-season tournament?
I think it's stupid.
Micah thinks it's stupid.
Should not be a thing.
Micah sent us all a list of what we were going to talk about. Half of it was hot takes for the NBA in-season tournament.
What is the reason behind you thinking?
Yes.
The reason that they did this is for more viewership and more money.
No. Why do you think it's stupid? Because
I think it's stupid because, one, why put a tournament inside of a season, and the group stage games count as regular season wins.
Right.
And they made stupid courts with stupid uniforms, so now they look awful on an awful court while playing on an awful tournament.
Where is it? Is it in a one location, or is it?
No, it's in, but like they have new courts at their own stadium.
So it's like their practice courts.
It's not their practice courts, but like they take out.
Okay, I understand.
I don't know. I think it makes it kind of interesting. I look at it like
it's overlapping. I think it's too much overlapping.
Yeah.
In soccer, they periodically have these kind of
but that's
I don't like that.
It's
either.
different.
I don't like the U.S. Open. I know Orlando said you won it, but I don't like it.
The U.S. Open Cup.
Yeah.
Big Orlando City fans, and we were there.
won it this year, but last year it was Orlando City.
We're talking about MLS here, but
I was talking about Premier League.
Premier League. He was talking about Premier League, but But what they'll do is like every league will have like 2 weeks off, and then they'll do a tournament within that. And
Right, but that's not
That's
2
true.
weeks off. They count
Yeah.
the group stage wins as the
That's what I'm
regular
saying.
season
That's
wins.
That's why I think it's stupid. I think if the NBA was willing later in the season, halfway through the season, have like an all-star break or something, like how the
And it's on
MLB
like Tuesdays and Fridays, except for like next Tuesday or next Friday.
It is strange that it's kind of like right in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, it's
I don't understand why they had it this early. All right.
Have you guys seen some of the uniforms? Look up the Nuggets city uniforms. It is literally numbers on top of numbers.
So Micah's the big.
I'm a Nuggets fan, and these are awful.
Oh, man.
Micah's the Nuggets fan. He's not wearing his Nuggets hat.
No, I'm not wearing my Nuggets hat right now, but oh
These-
my god.
Oh yeah, what is this?
Yeah.
It looks like it's a price tag.
I know. It looks like number 5,280.
What's that number? Is that like their altitude?
Yeah, that's their altitude because of the Mile High City.
Yeah, that I don't like that.
And then look at like the Pacers. It looks like SpongeBob.
Oh my god.
Look at the Pacers. It looks like SpongeBob.
Yeah, it looks like they're running for a marathon and they have their number.
SpongeBob.
And that looks like a NASCAR or like racing.
Like San Antonio has a bad one. Almost every team has a bad
I don't mind
one.
indies, but I think the Nuggets go towards City Connects. So if like NBA was willing to do City Connects, they might already do
Well,
that.
what they should do is exactly what the MLB did is like 10 a season for 3 seasons and then
Yeah.
release those out like the MLB did. But like they released them all at one time and half of them are awful.
Thoughts?
I don't know.
Nope.
It's cool.
It's cool.
I kind of like it, but I
I like indies, but I don't like
like,
the Nuggets.
The Nuggets one's awful.
it's all right.
Yeah. All right. NFL news.
Well, we got 21-0 Chiefs.
So as we are recording this, the Dolphins are playing in Germany. Guten Tag, says McDaniel.
I predict the Chiefs are going to win.
Yeah, especially right now.
As of right now, I do project the Chiefs are going to win.
I did pick the Chiefs.
I did pick the Chiefs too, and I think I don't know. What do
The
you?
Dolphins haven't beaten a team over 500 in almost 500 days. It's not quite 500 days, but it's almost 500.
Have they been playing a team every day of those 500? I mean, how many
No,
chances have
it's
they had
weeks.
within
They
Yeah.
those
play the
500
Bills
days?
twice, so
30.
they beat the Bills
I'm just
once,
kidding. I'm
and then they
30.
lost to the Bills, and then they played like 2 other last year. And this season they've played like the Eagles. They've played.
Huh.
Yeah, they
Am
played.
I doing that?
No, it's all good. You're
Yeah, it's just the thing.
good. All right. Do you have any NFL news though? Not live games. That
NFL. I mean, Broncos beating Chiefs. That was.
Broncos beating Chiefs. I think I have something on that.
I got a few things on that.
So, hold on.
Broncos Chiefs.
Yeah, the last time the Broncos beat the Chiefs was on September 17th, 2015. Patrick Mahomes was celebrating his 20th birthday, so he was just out of high school. Obama was still in office. Travis Scott had released Rodeo, and the Royals were about to win their second straight pennant. Now, what are the Royals now? One of the worst, if not the worst
The
team.
second worst
Yeah,
team.
second worst team in the league. And the last time that the Broncos beat the Chiefs was when they won the World Series.
Yeah, but if you look at the stats, it doesn't really look like the Chiefs played all that bad. Because, I mean, obviously Mahomes threw 2 picks, no touchdowns. That's never good.
Yeah, you can't win with
But
no touchdowns.
the Broncos leading receiver, no one on the Broncos, wait, let me find it. No one on the Broncos got more than 3 receptions.
And they still won?
Like 5 guys got 2 receptions.
It's just a bad game.
It was not a good game from either team. And the Chiefs got 6 sacks. Like it,
Chiefs got
that was
Was it Russell Wilson?
Russell Wilson was 12 for 19 with 114 yards. 3 touchdowns though.
3 touchdowns.
None of the QBs had over a 50 QBR, which is insane. Like, and then we got Thursday night's game when the Steelers defense bailed them out again. At least on the last drive.
All right. What about that Matt Canada thing you were talking about?
Matt Canada on the sideline wasn't awful. Is this how like most teams feel, or all teams? Because we actually had a decent offensive coordinator. I'm so surprised by that. I hope that we keep him on the field.
Who is Matt Canada?
Matt Canada is the Steelers offensive coordinator.
Dude, I thought he was like one of the 3 people who lived in Canada. You
No.
tell me he does football?
No, Canada is not a country.
Oh, yeah.
So
Canada used to be a proper country.
Yeah.
No, it's not anymore.
He's an offensive coordinator for the Steelers who have the worst offense in the NFL. Not even close.
Not even close.
Not even close.
To his own team.
And they're still 5-3. They have a negative 30-point differential, and they're 5-3.
Nathan, you don't have a football team, do you?
I used to like the Bucks a long time ago.
Okay, so not because of Brady. I respect that.
No. This was when I was a kid. They were terrible.
One of
They
the
were absolutely-
5 Bucks fans that didn't
To be
go
fair-
And in fact, at that time, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans had one of the highest rates of alcoholism ever because of just how terrible they
That
were.
makes
So it was tough. It was tough being a fan.
Does alcohol have seed oil?
No, nope, you're good.
You're good,
Okay,
kids.
yep. You're good to be a Bucks fan. Also, let's talk about this George Pickens thing. 2 receptions for -1 yards and a catch that 9.5 times out of 10 it's a touchdown. I'm
So-
even adding the half.
So what should they look up to see this picture?
Look up George Pickens not touchdown against the Titans.
Why was it not a touchdown? Did he
caught
not
it.
catch? Did
Nope,
he catch it?
He caught it. He
Oh.
caught it, but his left foot was out of bounds.
I see.
Yeah. How big of a step do you have to take to get out of bounds on that? Like that's insane. We got a touchdown anyway on that drive, but how is that not a touchdown? Oh my god.
All right, you guys want to do picks?
Yeah, we'll do other picks.
All right, so we're going to do picks. Nathan, would you like to explain how much you know about sports? And then I'll explain something, then we'll start our picks.
Well, I know a lot about sports prior to 2002, which was when my first son was born. After that, I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention. But so I know everything about the 90s, the 80s, 70s. I know a lot about that stuff.
All you need to know is the last 2 months.
I'm gonna go by. Well, I tried to study up and didn't go very well. I got bored and then I started scrolling on TikTok, not TikTok, Twitter.
Yeah.
And but anyways,
He's too old to be on TikTok.
I'm not. I'm not on TikTok. I guess I am right now.
You are right now.
But in general, I'm not.
All right.
I'm not. But I'm gonna go by color, I guess, and who I think looks
Whatever
cool.
team is the best logo.
Yep.
So I won last week with 11-4, which I think is a record in
I don't know.
HatTrick Sports history.
But I'm still winning the.
Mike is still winning. So we're going to transfer Hunter's record into a guest record. So the guests are 0-6-1. Mike is 3-2-2, and I'm 2-4-1.
Oh, I need to win.
So I can come
Hunter
back.
Hunter never won, not one time.
Hunter did not win a week.
No, he was
Hopefully
close.
you can be the first
He was
one.
close and tied a few times.
Hopefully you can be the first one.
All right, let's go.
All right,
Make sure
let's
my
go,
mic is set so I can write this. All right, we're not gonna do this Germany game because it's going on right now.
Chiefs.
I'll pick it.
Yeah.
I got that one.
Yeah.
All right. Nathan, you're gonna start off everyone, okay? Vikings Falcons.
Kings Falcons. Well, so
Hey, this has to be under 1 minute.
oh, okay. All right.
No,
all right.
I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Sorry. Well,
just kidding.
Vikings are more powerful than a bird.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Vikings.
Okay.
Micah?
I'm gonna go Falcons.
I'm also gonna go Falcons.
If the Vikings win,
Bears Saints.
I don't understand how a Falcon can beat a Viking. That's
Bears
ridiculous.
Saints. Nathan.
Oh, well, I'm not supposed to say that. I'm not supposed to say that. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys.
Bleep it
Sorry.
out.
You guys are
Bleep it out.
kids around. Bears and Saints. That's a tough one.
who would win the fight?
Probably a bear. Probably a bear would win. So I'm gonna go with the Bears on that one.
I'll go with the Saints because they're like 13-point favorites.
I'll also go with Saints.
That's interesting. So it seems like the teams with the toughest names are not actually the toughest teams.
Wait for this. Rams or Packers? Nathan.
You can't go wrong with this one. This one's an even matchup. Can't go wrong with this one.
Wisconsin or California?
I gotta go Rams on that one.
Thank you.
I will also pick the Rams.
I will also go with Rams.
Yes.
So guys, pull up a map of Wisconsin and Michigan. Okay, I want you to pull up a map of Wisconsin and Michigan, and I want you to ask yourself, how is it that Wisconsin never took that end of their little peninsula, which Michigan owns? What is wrong with the people of Wisconsin?
Geography segment.
That's it. Go ahead.
Commanders, Patriots. Nathan.
A W or a Patriot?
Patriots, Commanders. I gotta go Patriots.
All right. Micah?
I'm gonna go Commanders. But you hey,
What?
it's an even game.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
an even game. The Commanders
I
just
I
lost
looked it
two
up.
of the
I think
best
they're both
players.
pretty bad, right?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stick with
that's
Nathan. I'm gonna go with Patriots.
He has someone sticking with him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Seahawks Ravens.
Seahawks.
Choose
Ravens.
Who's in the
wisely.
fight?
Another bird.
Who would win?
They're both birds.
You're right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Ravens.
Nice pick. Nice pick.
Yeah.
I will also go Ravens.
I'm gonna go.
They're
Seahawks.
really smart birds.
He's going Seahawks
Ravens
because
are-
he's a Seahawks fan.
No, I
Don't
truly
bother
do
him.
think the Seahawks will win.
Don't bet with your heart.
17-1 against the NFC.
Bucks Texans. Nathan.
Bucks, I guess. I'm betting with my heart.
I'm gonna go Bucks too.
I'll go with Bucks.
Oh wow!
Nice.
I was so.
Nice.
Just so that game doesn't matter.
Now, guys, I almost feel like this should be done with the spread. You know what I mean? Like.
Well,
it's-
then you would just guess whoever's favorite to win.
No. It's the opposite of that. What we're doing right now
Spread.
is just guessing whoever's favored to win.
Yeah.
I think we should do the spread, you guys.
So
That's my contribution here. But maybe next time. You guys can work on that.
all right, Cardinals Browns. Nathan.
Oh, what is a brown?
A brown.
What?
It's an
color.
elf. It's an elf.
It's an elf.
What's a brown?
It's an elf.
It's an elf, and they play in the dog pound.
Is that true?
True.
Yep.
An elf?
In the middle of the field is an elf.
In the middle of the field is an elf.
That's orange, but they're called the Browns.
But their logo is just a.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
Smart.
I want you to look up the spread on this after this.
I don't know anything
Hunter,
about it.
or not Hunter, Micah.
I will go with the Browns because they're like 15-point favorites.
I will also go with the Browns because I know sports, unlike Nathan.
I don't know the NFL. After
What does NFL
2002.
stand for, Nathan?
National Foosball League or something?
Yeah, pretty much. Colts, Panthers, Micah.
I'll take the Colts.
Nathan?
Maybe I should have not gone first.
Yeah.
Who would win in a fight? The Panther?
A Panther or a Colt? Oh, that's a good question. A Panther would win, but Micah went Colts, so I'm going to go Colts on this one.
I'm also going to go with Colts.
Let him go first.
Giants, Raiders, Nathan.
Giants or a Raider versus a Giant. I think a Giant wins.
Micah?
I also think a Giant wins.
I'm also going to go with the Giants.
Wow, that game doesn't matter. Let's go.
Cowboys, Eagles, Nathan.
More birds. But this is a good bird. This is the American bird.
Against
You know what I mean?
a Cowboy.
Again, but
America's team.
against America's team.
America's
The Eagles were in the
team.
Super Bowl last year.
This is now that I think about it, I mean, this has got to be the most patriotic, other than the Patriots.
It's America's game.
This is, wow. Cowboy, Eagles. I'm going to go Eagles.
Smart. Micah?
I am also going to go Eagles.
I'm already winning.
I actually read about this game before I came here.
Nice.
And people said the Eagles are probably going to win.
Yeah.
We're proud of you.
Nice job.
I couldn't remember all the other games, though.
Bills, Bengals.
We will go the Bills.
What is a bill?
A bill? Is like
It's
a buffalo.
Yeah. It's the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
It's two animals.
But Buffalo is a town.
But
yeah,
it's
it's,
also-
It's a town.
it's
also
also
an animal.
like an animal.
Well, I
It's
know,
like
I
a
know
Bengal, it's like a
that, but they're
cat.
not the Buffalo Buffaloes.
They should
know what
be,
I mean?
They should
the
definitely be
Buffalo
the
Dollar
Buffalo.
Bills. The Buffalo Dollar Bills. Make a graphic.
All right. And who are they playing?
The
Bengals.
Bengals. A big cat.
Round.
I think Buffalo's pretty good. I think Buffalo's pretty good.
Yeah, that's probably a smart move.
I'm going Buffalo.
Maybe. I don't know. It's going to be a good game.
Micah, you want Bills?
Yeah.
And I also want Bills.
Nice.
All right. Monday Night Football. Chargers, Jets. Nathan.
Interesting. Now, here we have, I guess
Jets,
it's a lightning
Jets?
bolt?
No. Do you remember Aaron Rodgers?
Yep.
All right. Aaron Rodgers is signed with the Jets.
Isn't he hurt?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. He does have something.
He's testing his knowledge.
I'm only interested in injuries and how I can heal from them. So
Seed oils is not the answer.
Seed oils is
not the answer.
Not
Not
the
the answer, you guys. So, all right. So who's the favorite? Tell me who the favorite is.
I think it's the Chargers.
Yeah, I think it's Chargers too.
All right. Well,
Who are you going to go with?
the Charger versus the Jets. The Jets are like
The Chargers are our favorite.
don't they always like screw up and everything goes wrong with them?
Yeah, but so do the Jets. I mean, that's kind of the
They're
thing.
3.5
I'm
point
saying
favorites.
the Jets.
Oh,
Doesn't
yeah.
that always happen with the
Yeah,
Jets?
both teams.
Oh, the Chargers do that too?
Yeah, they both do it.
Oh, that's tough. All right, I'm gonna go Chargers, I guess.
All right.
All right. I'm also going to go with the Chargers.
Me too.
All right, so that game doesn't matter.
All right, so I'm going to read them off to you. Make sure you all are good with your picks, even though I know you really don't care.
Yeah, we don't.
All right, so Nathan, you have the Vikings, Bears, Rams, Patriots, Ravens, Bucks, Cardinals, Colts, Giants, Eagles, Bills, Chargers. Mike, you have the Falcons, Saints, Rams, Commanders, Ravens, Bucks, Browns, Colts, Giants, Eagles, Bills, Chargers. I have the Falcons, Saints, Rams, Patriots, Seahawks, Bucks, Browns, Colts, Giants, Eagles, Bills, Chargers. You think you're going to go undefeated?
All I have to say is, why do you have 2 pens?
I do have to, because I lost one and then found it.
Oh, okay.
So, for you guys that don't know, I just have 2 pens.
I don't think I'm going to win. I'm going to be honest with you.
How funny would it be if the Cardinals win?
It was
all the upsets that he picks wins.
Who were they playing again?
Who?
The Cardinals.
The Browns.
Well, that was tough because, I mean, you have a cardinal, which is a tiny little bird, and then a brown, which none of us even know really what it is.
It's an elf and a dog pound.
I don't understand how it can be an elf. What do you mean it's an elf? Why would they pick elves?
A brown isn't an elf, but the
Where's your Christmas
they
spirit?
have 3 logos. No, let me tell you this. So the nickname is the Browns. The logo's a helmet. The middle of the field is an elf, and the stadium is called the Dog Pound.
God, that's just
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
I feel really,
And they're
really
orange.
bad for those people.
Orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so is that all you guys wanted to talk about?
That's all I got.
Oh.
Let's go to the favorite segment.
All right, on to Hall of Fame. Yay or
yeah.
nay? Nope. Hall of Fame. Yay or nay? There you go. We got some music playing.
Nice.
And now is your time, Nathan.
And now
it's my time to shine.
It's his
Let's go.
time to shine. We are on to Hall of Fame. Yay or nay? All right, so who did we choose for Hall of Fame? Yay or nay?
I think they already know. So.
Oh, yeah. Nathan kind of spoiled it, which is fine.
Oh, whoops.
yeah,
It's
you're
okay.
fine.
Good.
Do you want to say who it is? Well,
It's Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
All right, he is a 6-time All-Star, 2-time Gold Glove, Silver Slugger. I don't even know what a Platinum Glove is, but that's pretty cool. A career WAR of 55.
He's only 31.
He's only 31. When
Wait, what teams did he play on? I thought he played only on 3.
Orioles.
Orioles,
Dodgers.
Dodgers, Padres.
Oh, that's right. He played for the Dodgers.
He did play for the Dodgers.
Yeah,
which-
wait.
in 2018.
No. Why does it have 2 Padres, though?
Wait, he wasn't on the World Series team, was he?
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
2 Padres.
He was only on 2018.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I forget. So he's been playing since 2012. He's still playing. 313 home runs in his career, 1,700 hits, 6,000 at bats. What's his OPS plus is 125, OPS 829, and slugging 490. On base percentage 339.
He's a terrific player. I wonder though if he's not one of these kind of like under the radar type of guys that maybe doesn't have the name recognition
Well, he did last season.
he
He
did
was second in MVP voting.
No. But I mean,
No, I know what you mean.
there's great players that put up great numbers, but they don't like break through as far as like, you know, like a Mike Trout or a
Yeah,
Shohei or something like that.
His
you know?
younger self definitely did with some controversy. He was known as like the
He's kind of a hothead.
yeah. So
But I mean, but even still, he I don't know. He just
he's calmed down.
he has the numbers.
He does.
He absolutely has the numbers, and if he keeps going, he seems pretty durable.
If you were a sports writer voting for Hall of Fame,
I would say yes.
All right, so it's a yay. All right,
I think he's got to get up to a 65 WAR.
I mean, he's going to do it. He's only 31 years old.
he has 5
It
years.
depends, though. He had a
least.
down season this year, so.
But he had a huge season the year before.
Yeah, but
only
I don't
one- he's
know.
only
I
1 year
can see a
removed.
downfall coming. So right now, I'm going to say nay.
Oh, all right.
say nay right now.
If he retired right now, I think it's a yay.
Oh, if he retired right now, I say no.
Oh, you say no?
Okay.
No, I don't. He's right on the edge, and no, I don't think yet. But I think if he puts up another, 3 or 4, say 3 to maybe even 6, maybe averaging 4 to 5 WAR per season for the next 3 or 4, I think he gets
That'll
there.
get him.
So yeah,
he gets
this is if he quit right now. If he
Oh,
retired.
if he quit right now, no.
No,
If he got cut. All right, it's a yay for me. So
that's a nay for Manny Machado.
yeah, so
If he quit right now,
Hall of Fame year name Manny Machado, Micah.
Nay.
Nathan.
if he quit right now, nay. But I
All
think
right.
he's going to make it.
It's a yay for me. All right, is that it?
Yeah, that's all.
You have anything else you want to talk about before? Seed oil.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
No,
We're good.
we don't like seed oils.
Yeah, don't do that.
Drink Gatorade.
Drink the Gatorade, kids.
All right. Thank you for watching the 19th episode of the HatTrick Sports Podcast. Make sure to check out shophattricksports.com for comfortable apparel. Check out our TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube for short form content. And see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.